Hi guys, John Ramos here, and I'm the creative director and photographer of RAMOZSTUDIO, and welcome to my channel. Woo! So before we start creating any content, I would like to introduce myself to everybody and my viewers, so you get to know me more and what I do as well, okay? So today's vlog number 1 is 50 facts about myself. My name is John Carlos Ramos. Nickname po is John, Johnny, Johnny Boy, Jonathan. Ka-birthday ko po si Daniel Radcliffe, which is si Harry Potter, 23rd of July. Ito po. I'm 29 years old and I am a Leo. Kalain mo naman, change location kagad tayo. By the way, this is not my real hair color. Black talaga ang hair color ko. I'm 6 foot tall, so it's best na if I'm scouting models na it's same height as me or taller. Born and raised po ako sa Philippines. I moved here in Melbourne when I was 16 and I can speak fluent Tagalog and of course English. Back in university days, I used to learn French. Pero ngayon dahil hindi na ginagamit, nawala na siya. Ang mga countries na na-visit ko na po ay of course Philippines, Australia, Singapore, Thailand, New Zealand po. Favorite season ko po ay winter. Winter is coming. Mga ganon. Adrenaline junkie po ako. Gusto ko yung mga tumatalon. Skydiving, bungee jumping. Hopefully po in the future, gusto ko pa po mag-learn na mag-scuba diving. Ito yung mga activities ko. Mahilig po ako mag-ski every year po, except last year kasi lockdown po. Ako po ay extrovert kasi madaldal, palakausap ng mga tao, mga ganon-ganon. Number 16, I'm a foodie po. Tapos kumain lamon lang ng lamon. Lamon is life. 17, I'm addicted po sa matcha latte. Kasi yung matcha latte kailangan soy milk. Kasi pag hindi soy milk na po, discretion ang buti. 18, back in the days po, may po mga sketches, mga portrait. So sample na natin.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Hi guys, hindi pa ready ang accommodation kaya turo ko muna kayo around Melbourne. Let's go! So my fashion style is I like sort of rock and roll look, retro and with sort of sleek vibe, and favorite music is anything old school R&B. Hindi ko na-experience yung college life sa Philippines kasi nung umalis kami, start na ng 4th year high school, equivalent siya parang year 10 here sa Australia. Nerd din po ako. Yung mga Pythagoras theorem, algebra, physics, yung mga ganon-ganon. Alam ko po dati yun. Ano nangyari ngayon? I have a bachelor degree in architecture and I got it at the University of Melbourne. Dati din akong interior designer / architecture designer. Pero nagkaroon ako ng recent career change. So now, focus ako sa business and I'm working in insurance as a part-time. I founded RAMOZSTUDIO back in 2013. My photography started as a hobby, pero nung nag-start na nag-ask yung mga friends of a friend or through social media how much do I charge to get a photograph. So doon na nag-start yung business ko. Yung RAMOZSTUDIO is a play on my last name, Ramos. Yung OZ is a slang for Australia. My photography specializes in menswear and men's fitness, so anything around all portfolio, catalog, lookbook, campaign. Nag-start lahat yun kasi I love photographing men's suits, so yung mga ganito. Tsaka sa Australia, marami yung mga fitness enthusiasts, kaya nag-start na rin ako mag-photograph ng men's fitness. I also photograph female models, but I don't do it as much because I do not have any stylist or makeup artist, but here are some. My photography style is more editorial, moody, dark, creative, pero hindi ako masyadong photoshoot lifestyle. I can definitely say I'm a one-man team kasi most of the shoots that I did, I normally do most of the hair, the styling, and of course apart from that I do all the photograph and also the editing. I'm a self-learned photographer, so I learned my skills through YouTube, online magazines, and also years of practice, trial and error. I don't consider myself as a very technical photographer. I know how things work. Like for example, with the lighting, the more closer you are to the light source, the more brighter it is, and the more farther you are to the light source, the more darker it is. First ever camera that I purchased when I was starting out is a Nikon D7000. So it has a 16.2 megapixels. It's a good entry level for the Nikon brand at that time. But in the later stage I found that it has sort of a tiny bit focusing problem. Then about 3 years ago I upgraded to a Nikon D750. So it's a 24.3 megapixels. So it's a really decent camera. Then when I started getting into more a video production, I upgraded to a Sony A7R3. So that one has a 42 megapixel. It has really fast focusing system and it's very light as well. It's very lightweight. So my favorite focal point for lens is a 35mm. So it's quite wide enough to capture the background as well as the subject. So this one is good for traveling and also for fashion. And if I got asked to just bring one lens for a job, I'll probably going to bring the 24 to 70mm f2.8. So that one can capture like close-up and also can capture wide shots. But that one is quite expensive and also heavy. So I'm currently experimenting with vintage cameras and learning more about it. And here is the sample shot. Siyempre kailangan mag-skill din tayo, diba? So I started learning and researching more about the filming and editing of cinematography shots. And I did one recently with one of my clients. When I said recently, that was like back in 2019. And yeah, so I'll show you how it looks like. Starting out as a beginner level, hindi kagad models ang kinapture ko syempre. So I was experimenting and practicing my skills with my family members. So pinipicture ko sila for their Facebook photos. Syempre, yung mga on-location shoot ko outdoor, I consider that as my exercise din. Kasi I'll show you sample photos. This one. That location we had to walk about 30 minutes just to get to that rocky beach kasi parang secluded siya one way. And then after the shoot, we have to go back another half an hour then. So pagod. I consider myself as a very creative person, so as much as possible, I would like that to reflect on my work. Kung sa styling man, sa location, or sa lighting, kahit na ano. Basta I'll show you some of the examples. You can also see my work in the magazine. Online editorials. And one newspaper here in Melbourne did a featured about my work. I'm very lucky with the marketing team organizing all the events that I'm very lucky to be part of. Kahit na fashion photographer ako, I'm still getting invites to movie premieres. I think it was back in 2019 that they reached out to me. Then syempre, fashion week din, kasama rin yan. Normally sinasama ko yung mga friends ko sa mga runway shows and promotion events. So, most embarrassing story, I was starting out. I have this client was doing this person's portrait. So I did countdown before I took the shot. 1, 2, 3, and it said cheese. Sabi ko, oh my gosh, gusto kong magdig ng hole and I want to jump in that hole because I'm so embarrassed. Lucky the shots turned out well, like really good. So hopefully in the future, I always wanted to collaborate with more Filipino creatives and artist, and hopefully maybe international content creator as well. Last and not the least, I always wanted to do vlogging pero nahihiya. So thank you for Kimpoy and Christine to motivate me to create more content. So yes. Hi guys, so I finally checked into the room now here at Sagami House, Carlton, here in Melbourne. Unsponsored by the way. So may pa-ring light pa sila, oh. Nice. But this is going to be my room for the next 2 days because I have a fashion event tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. Hopefully ma-vlog ko yun, so masama ko kayo. So anyways guys, thanks. Thank you for watching the video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below any suggestion that you'd like me to do in the future, and also click that notification button so you won't forget any of my upcoming videos. Okay, salamat!